Hey everybody, welcome and thank you so much for tuning into my channel, Blossoming Souls. It is my honor, my pleasure, and my life purpose to relay messages as they come in and as they are needed for all of us. Today I wanted to do a pick a card reading where you pick which message you believe is for you. Don't overthink, just go with your feelings and pick the card of your choice. Some people pick all three, some people pick one or two. It depends what you feel drawn to. It is your decision, whatever you feel. And so I'm going to just draw a closer look at these cards. The first pile is trust, the second pile is love, and the third is embracing. Okay, so I will put timestamps in the description so you can jump to which message is for you. I hope you enjoy, and God bless. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 1, the trust deck, there is a message here regarding something that has to do with trust. So let's dig in and see what we can find out what Spirit has to say. I feel like for a lot of you, this journey has been, I want to say explosive at times and chaotic maybe, maybe some confusion about something. It could be that your journey has been every which way. Okay, and I mean that in spiritual and physical. It feels like maybe there's some long-awaited, like a breakthrough or some kind of, relief from something that feels like, when you're a kid in a car saying, "Are we there yet? How much longer? Are we there yet?" And it feels like your journey has been about twists and turns and ups and downs, and you just don't know what to expect. And so it feels like Spirit is here to say, trust your journey, trust it, have faith in it. And even when things pile up, have your moment. Do you need to scream? Go scream outside in the woods or wherever. Believe me, I've done it. And let that energy release, and know that whatever is meant to be, whatever is meant to happen will happen. Okay, the trust, it feels like you've maybe looked into, is this a test? Maybe you've educated yourself on all things spiritual to try to figure out where you are and where you're going and why you're stalled and this and that. That's what it feels like, this trust. Because if you look at the moon, okay, in the background is a pretty picture, but the moon always is a representation of something being revealed, like something new, right? Let's look at our next card. But it feels like the energy from some enlightenment, maybe it could be an idea or something that you're going to have that brings out some sort of improvement in your lifestyle. Could be in finances, it could be in just in general. So it feels to me like there's some kind of revelation coming, some kind of different way of approaching financial matters, as well as your physical living circumstances, but also it is an opportunity to align body, mind, spirit. Your soul needs to be in alignment with something so you can move forward in success. So the door to value card is here, and that is very telling of something. The door is opening, there's an opportunity. The other day when I was in silence and I was listening to my guidance, I was hearing golden opportunity awaits. And immediately I said, okay, what is it? What is it? Show me. I don't know what it is, because I can't. Right now I feel, some of you feel like you're in the thick of the forest and you can't find your clearing. But that door is opening, you just can't see it. the door is opening to some sort of relief and happiness, and it's almost like being in a dry desert, and you think you see an oasis, you think you see water, but it's not there. But Spirit says there is something opening for you. You have yet to see the opportunity that awaits you. It's going to open up it feels like, when I look at this picture, it looks like a bank vault or something opening up. There's all your money, and there's your idea for forward success. Okay. Let me read the next card, and then we'll go back to some of that happiness. See the sun? And do you see the dolphins? Dolphins are funny because they always seem like they're happy, don't they? If you look at their faces, they always have this, those might be porpoises. But anyways, dolphins always have a smile. It looks like they always have a smile. That's just their body, how they're made. But it looks to me like this message is telling, because if you trust and have faith that your break is coming, it is, because this is confirmation. Because what comes on the heels of that is happiness. It feels like a happiness that it is like a long-awaited answer to something, a long-awaited result, manifestation. So what is coming for you? It looks like happiness, the door to financial freedom. Energy is being sent to you to get creative in your endeavors, okay? It feels very much like it almost feels like you've been conditioned to expect that this is your life. Your finances are not where they want to be, and so you've kind of just like, whatever. It's too exhausting to try to figure out. So that's why we got the ego card, number 15. So Archangel Jophiel says that a false sense of entrapment, you're being overly focused on what you don't have, okay? You're focusing on what you don't have, so you're getting negative thoughts, and that's preventing your manifestation from coming in. My suggestion to you is to find something on YouTube where you listen to it every night, fall asleep to positive affirmations, or to some kind of guided meditation. I've done it in the past and it works. Let the guided meditations and the positive affirmations fill your nights, okay? So that as you fall asleep, the positivity is there instead of the negativity. If you're like me, you wake up in the middle of the night and wondering how you're going to pay this bill or that bill, it happens. But the other two cards that fell out when I shuffled was the Queen of Fire, confidence, right? What did I say about the energy that's being sent your way, the energy that your soul needs to align with? It's confidence. And this card is evidence that you are underestimating yourself. You can be independent and creative in coming up with ways to create a nest egg, maybe for your retirement, or to create extra money coming in for bills that are piling up right now. You have the ability to do this. You know how to do this. It's just right now you don't feel that it's possible, and you need that boost of energy, that positivity. So Archangel Michael comes in, and he presents the Emperor card. So look at King. This looks like Queen and King, right? King and Queen. So this is an alignment of masculine and feminine energy. And it feels like maybe you kind of have this damsel in distress thing where you want to be rescued. But this is, Archangel Michael is saying, this is a balance that's needed between male and female energy within yourself, okay? You can do this. And it feels like the cherry on top of the ice cream sundae is really, you did this. And having a partner come in and help you with finances and things like that, that's just a cherry on top of everything. Because you are laying the groundwork for this. You are moving forward, taking care of you and understanding that you can do this. You can. It's nice when you have a partner to help out with bills and expenses. But knowing you can do this and set the path going forward for success in your financial life, that's everything. And it's priceless to you. And so it feels like this Emperor and Queen energy here are here to tell you, this is all within you. Don't you know that? It's all within you. So what great realization is coming in for you? What's coming in? That you've had this power all along. You just need to get in that creative mindset and figure out a way to move forward with your finances. And it just feels like you're laying the groundwork for a successful future with a partner. Maybe you don't have one. It feels like you're single. It feels like this energy is on one person. And it doesn't matter, even if you're in a relationship. Yes, it should be equal, but if you come up with some idea or some plan for forward movement, that's good. That's really good. It's good for you. It's good for everything, for the relationship, for the environment you're in, for the energy that's around you. Bringing in that positive, creative energy to come up with something. And try to stay away from negativity and just throwing your hands in the air, because believe me, I know, I've been there, done that. It happens. But what's coming in for you is some kind of successful, creative idea in getting your finances on track with your family. But it feels like for some of you, you're doing this alone, and that's I'm just overwhelmed with respect for that. Okay, so don't feel like this is unfair, I have to do this by myself. No, this is a way for you to come forward in your creativity, to bring your environment to a better place, okay, to take it to another level. This is what I feel is happening and coming your way, okay? So be the king and the queen, and be in that position to have a balanced energy so that you can go forward creatively and make a decent life for yourself and your family, okay? That's what I feel is coming in here. I'm going to see if there's any other cards that go with that. Bear with me. Whoop. Thank you. Yeah. Look at this. Miracles. Do you believe in them? Because if you don't, that means you don't believe in you. That's my opinion. Because you are a miracle. And if you're a miracle, then why can't you create and manifest miracles, right? This is what I always say. It's what I always believe. And I know that it takes practice to get yourself into a better place mentally, energetically, spiritually. And so if I can find any links, I'll post them on this, the description. But make sure that you look into meditation, positive affirmations, and play them in your, put your earbuds in or something, or listen to this before you go to sleep at night as often as you can. And some of this is practical information, but some of it is actually very spiritual, because you are a work of a beautiful energy that most of us don't tap into the energy as much as we should. The energy of success, the energy of wealth, the energy of good health and fitness and balance and harmony. And so this is the message that I wanted to give you today, that Spirit wanted to give you through me. And I hope this has applied in some way to you. If it has resonated, please apply it, and know that you are you're loved beyond measure, and you are a miracle, and your miracle is waiting for you. Until next time, namaste. Welcome if you chose pile number 2. There is a message waiting for you. The card that you chose was love. And there is a very loving message here for you from Spirit. And it feels very much like an energetic love, not to mention physical. That's not out of the picture. I'm just telling you, it feels very much like there is something in the works for love. And for some of you, this means romance. And for others, it means for some of you, it could mean a pet, a dog, a cat, whatever it is. It feels like you need a companion. And there is one out there for you that is sort of waiting for the right forever partner, so to speak. Let's get into what this message is really about. I'm feeling security. This is about security coming in. For some of you, I feel like you've kind of been floating, flowing with things, but there's a part of you that wants a connection. That's a very personal connection with someone. It does feel very much like, for some of you, you're very independent and kind of set in your ways. And it feels like you are thinking about adopting an animal. And I feel like that's a really good choice for you, okay? It feels like that's a very good choice for you. Some of you may be looking at dogs. For whatever reason, I see a dog with black fur, kind of on the bigger side, so I don't know if that applies to anyone, but that's what it feels like to me. Like some kind of connection between the two of you. And this is a very good option for you, for your mental health, for your physical health. It's a kind of a spiritual connection that is coming in for you, okay? It does feel like, I don't know why I saw May. I don't know if May is the name of an animal, or if it's in the month of May coming next year, or this animal's birthday is in May. May is involved somehow, so just know that. All right, let's dig in and see what else we have here from Spirit. There's which card is first, guys? Yeah, see, you've been in the flow of things, right? You've just been flowing. You've just been kind of, checking things out, just letting the energy flow and just being you. That's great. But you're at a gateway. There's a gateway. There's some sort of opening, or a new, a change, a gateway to some sort of forward movement. And it feels like you're not alone. You're with someone, a partner, a pet, this change that's coming in is, it's like you're looking at love in a different way, okay? For those of you, I'm going to go back to the pet thing. For those of you who want a pet, it feels like you've kind of settled on being single and independent. Now, you could have a partner, but it doesn't feel like you're close, okay? So whoever this is for, it feels like a pet is the thing that you need. It actually will create a bond, too, between you and whoever's with you right now, to have this animal come into your lives and be a part of both of you. And so it does feel like it does kind of bond. There's like a bond with you, the pet, and your partner. Okay, so that's another scenario. You want to move forward, okay? You want to go forward. You want to move on your path. You want change, and you see the path that you're on, the light is shining. Do you see the light around the, further down the road? But that light is so bright that it's shining on your entire path forward. And it feels like whatever this love is, or whoever it is that's coming towards you or that's already in your life, there is a greater, there's an opportunity to, what I feel here is to be more open. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but to be more open with each other, to experience your partner or love, even looking at love in a new light, okay? Not just let's get married, have kids, you know, a house, and then retire. It's really more than that. That it feels like a deeper, greater love that's coming in for you, whoever chose this pile, because there is a victory here. The victory card popped out at the end, and it feels like you're overcoming some sort of either being defensive, or there's something that you have to work out within your interpersonal relationship or relationships. And it feels very much like a better understanding of your partner, a better understanding of your inner workings, and why things are the way they are. It's also about putting aside blame and looking at the real issue. That's what this feels like for me. So love is going to another level, to a deeper connection, and it is also, I do want to say, for very small amount of you, because it doesn't feel as, this message in this scenario doesn't feel as huge. I mean, I don't want to say that. Let me just backtrack. What I wanted to say is, for a few of you, it feels like there's a victory over some sort of toxicity in a relationship. Okay, there's a couple different scenarios here, so don't automatically think what you heard before was wrong and this is yours. But there is some sort of toxicity going on in a relationship that you're in, and it doesn't feel nice. This is how I feel about a small group of you. So whatever this is about, there is going to be some sort of walking away from something. I feel like some of you want to work on triggers in your relationship. And it feels very much like the two of you, you know there's triggers, and maybe one of you is, it's inconsistent. You're not sure from one day to the next what kind of mood that person's going to be in, or you feel like you have to walk on eggshells. There's something there. And so help is needed. And I feel like you're going to try everything before the last, before you walk away. And right now, the choice is yours. I feel like it is your choice to either find a way to work around your partner's mood swings, or to just walk away and not have to deal with it anymore. That is those are your options that are on the table. That's what's coming for you, and it's coming soon, because it feels like this is affecting your mental health. Okay, so if this resonates, very good. I'm happy that it will resonate with you, and that you will find some resolution. All right, let me just do one more deck here regarding love. Listen to your guidance, listen to your heart, listen to the truth. For some of you, you may even listen to advice from a therapist or some kind of professional, But always listen to truth, only truth. And for a lot of you, listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, listen to your soul. What is your soul telling you? Okay? Because I know that you're going to find the right answer in that space, that energy when you listen. Okay? There is an energy of confrontation here, but that's only you confronting your truth in this situation. For those of you who are finding companionship with a pet, this does not apply to you. This is something else. I just wanted to let you know that, okay? Don't get confused. Because in these readings, there's always a different messages for different situations. Just know that it's all inclusive. It's for whoever it applies to. I hope you have enjoyed this message, and please know that whatever messages come through, they're always for your best and highest good. Until next time, namaste. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 3, the embracing card, there is a special message here about something that you haven't really addressed. Okay, there's something you haven't addressed, and there is an energy coming in where I want to say the words, you'll be brave enough to face it and embrace something. Let's see what Spirit's talking about here, because this is interesting, right? It's interesting that you've kind of been in the dark about something that needs to be addressed. So let's see what cards are here for us regarding that. There is some sort of attachment here within your life, in your life, that you haven't been able to break free of. It feels like for some of you, it could be an attachment to a fear of abandonment, a fear of being alone, a fear of not being good enough. That's what this feels like, okay? But what's happening here is, if you look at this mask, and she's holding it up, right? And you see her real, true face, you're finally going to be able to face something and unhinge yourself from some attachment that you've been, that has been in your life. I feel like for some of you, you're codependent. You depend on approval from others. You depend on a attachment to someone or a group of people. It has to be that you have to belong. That's what this has felt like for you. But here, Spirit says courage is coming in. Courage is coming in to let go, because it feels like the universe is going to intervene and you're not going to have a choice. And so it feels like you are embracing change that's coming in, because this change that is fearful for you is actually blessings. It's actually blessings that are coming in for you when you embrace this change. The change from being attached to somebody or something. Could even be an addiction to a substance that makes you feel better. It could be an addiction to food, but I feel like this attachment is, it feels like you just haven't been able to address it, because the end result might be painful for you. It might be painful when you realize that you have to move on. You have to move forward away from this toxicity, whatever it is. It does feel toxic. And it's holding you back. Your bright light is meant to shine, not to be dimmed. And it feels like these blessings on the heels of discovering how you need to unhinge from something. It's like good things happen one after the other once you discover you have to unhinge and break away from codependency. There is a new beginning here. And it does say new beginnings, because it feels like this is part of a new mindset, an inner power, a self-confidence. It is part of detaching from something so you can fully embrace and feel your own unique power, your own uniqueness. This is not something that's, how do I say this? This is life-changing for you, okay? I know people that have gotten divorced and they were so used to their partner paying all the bills and handling everything. They're scared because now they have to do it on their own. But what they don't know is that they are fully capable and will find a sense of independence once they embrace that. Okay, that's what that feels like for you, for some, in some sort of scenario, whatever, however that applies. It feels very much like even though it seems like it could be dark because you've been attached to some belief or some belief that you are not capable of doing things for yourself. But the blessings that come in once you unhinge yourself from your dependence on someone, that doesn't mean you have to move out of someone's house and do this on your own. It means even just the idea and the thought and the courage and the self-confidence that it takes to know that you can do something on your own opens up the door of blessings. It opens up the door of opportunity for you to soar in your own independence, in your own strength, in your own courage. And I'm going to encourage you to go on YouTube and listen to motivational or guided meditation, something. If you don't have time during the day, do it at night when you go to sleep. Let it penetrate into your energy, and it will help you move forward in confidence. It will help you unhinge from something and detach from something that's been I want to say that I feel like in a scenario here, there's a partner who is happy to take care of you. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong in your relationship. It means that it feels like somebody's happy to take care of you, and because they love you. But there's something that you need to do, and I feel like it's maybe a life purpose or some sort of something in your journey where you need to be able to do something on your own, as far as like service, maybe. Maybe you'll be some sort of healer, or you'll read for people, or you'll do some sort of something like that, where you kind of, not everything is with your partner 24/7, and you can get out and you can do things for yourself, and in the process help others. That's what's coming in for you. You are becoming independent, and that is okay, because the love will still be there between you and your partner. That's what this feels like. Independence, to promote your self-confidence, but still be happy and still be in a very functional, beautiful, energetic relationship. Okay? I hope you have enjoyed this message, and I wish you all the best, and stay in your own light, in your own path, and light your own walkway, so to speak. Okay? Until next time, namaste.